Hey Nicole, it's Dina. I just thought that this would be the best way to show you the house since you're like 600 miles away or whatever it might be. So I'm going to take you on a tour. Here comes my dog down the stairs into the office. But first I'm going to show you sort of the orientation of it. So this is the front door. So you walk in the front door, you get this big wide porch, you walk in, and this is what you see. Never mind my dirty laundry that I just left right there. Anyway, this is like sort of the main hall. To the left and the right, we have our, I guess what you would call formal dining room and formal living room, which are totally works in progress. They're really sad. We've been in the house for like 3 years, and yeah. So this is one room. I actually have a few vintage posters there in the corner that I've just been in the process of framing. I'm going to put on this wall. This room definitely needs help. As you can see, those are 2 chairs that I got on eBay that I love, and pillows from Target. No real rhyme or reason why they're in that room, but I do love them. And then on this side is the dining room. You might be saying, how would you dine in this room? And the answer is we don't. That's a piece of furniture that my dad built. It's kind of like a wine hutch that I love, but it's just kind of sitting there. And then, yeah, a dog crate. But there's no dining room, really, because there's no table. And we just haven't felt much of a need for a dining room, so we haven't really invested. But these are things in progress. This is a piece that I got in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. I guess last year when I was there for a wedding. It's awesome. It's like this altar type. I don't even really know how to describe it, but I loved it and I got it, and I'm just trying to find a good place for it. And you will definitely see that that is sort of the trend. I have lots of things, but I don't know where to put them. That's the problem. So anyway, okay, so you walk in, there's the stairs to go up to our bedroom on the 2nd floor. There is our main living room area. That leather club chair over there doesn't really belong there. It belongs in the corner, but it was moved for football. You know how that is. And so here is the office. So let me just back up. You can see. So it's got really nice French doors, lots of really good light, but it has become a dumping ground, as you can see. The issue with this room, number one, is that it has no storage. So you can see that there's just stuff everywhere. Like that literally has just gotten piled because we don't know where to put it. Like that's all of Neil's binders from his MBA program. That's, $62,000 worth of knowledge that is just sitting there. And then over here is my incredible collection of wedding magazines that I love and I want to have out for inspiration, but they're not working. And this is Neil's bike and his guitar. So you can see the room is pretty much a dumping ground, like I said. We did paint it. I like the color. It's nice. It's like a grayish kind of taupe color. I really like it. I can get you the name. The curtains were made by my mom. She's a seamstress, and they're this sort of like icy silk blue. And they're from silk that I bought in Thailand when we were there on vacation. So love that. But in general, the room is not working because, like I said, there's no storage, and because I cannot figure out where to put furniture because it's sort of this weird shape. Like when you walk in, it's like on an angle, right? So you can kind of see the doors come into the room on an angle. There is this great big wall here that I've debated getting like built-in bookshelves put in, but it just seems like a huge wall. It would be a lot of built-ins, I don't know. The desk that is over there is from Ballard Designs. It worked when we had a desktop computer, but we no longer do. We just have that monitor that you see sitting there. That chair is actually a chair that goes with our kitchen table, dining room table set that I'll show you in a second. So we don't have a desk chair. And it's got 2, pull-out file cabinets. On this end, it's sort of like these mock cabinets. Top is a drawer, the bottom is where like a CPU tower went, but it's empty now. I don't really know what to do with this desk at this point. It worked on this wall because that's where all like the outlets are. That's where the Ethernet cable comes out, all of that. But it's not a great use of space, I guess, because you face the wall. And this is my Borgie lamp from Cartel that I love. Doesn't really go in here. Maybe it does. I don't know, but I do love it. So there's all this space. You can see it's a big room, and I can get you dimensions. But it's definitely not being utilized. I love the idea of maybe sitting like somehow oriented to this window or maybe like perpendicular to it because the room gets a lot of really great light. But like I said, it's just not working. So priorities in this room, definitely storage. I have someone coming to price out. There's my dog, Daisy. Hi, Daisy. I have someone coming to price out hardwoods for this room. So the hardwoods would come out and they would continue like in this area, and then they would continue going forward, like just in this main thoroughfare area here. So that's happening. What else? Okay, so yes, definitely storage. Some way of storing all my magazines, maybe displaying them. I'm not really sure. A desk that would work. You know, now we have some pretty sleek Mac laptops, so I don't necessarily need a big chunky desk like that. Maybe something that's a little daintier or nicer would work. Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, and a light fixture. The light in this room is just sort of blah. I'd like a nicer light. Things that I like that I'd like to keep. The color, I mean, I like the color. I guess I could, you know, be talked into changing it, but I think it's nice. I like it. It's nice, neutral. I love the curtains. Could definitely be talked into moving the curtains maybe to the dining room, but for now I really like the curtains in here. Don't really have much thought in the way of, I don't know, color palette or anything like that. I'm kind of open. This will pretty much be my office to use, so it doesn't need to be, you know, uber masculine or anything. The challenge, I think, is that Neil, all of a sudden recently has been leaning like way more into modern stuff. Like he loves Dwell magazine, and I think I tend to lean a little bit more toward like the cottage living domino style. So hopefully there's somewhere we can meet in the middle. And I don't know where that might be, but we can definitely talk more about that. So that's the office. Like I said, this is the family room. Family room could probably use some jazzing up too, but one thing at a time. And then this is the kitchen. This is actually the table that other chair goes with. The deck is off the back. You can kind of see what's going on here now. It's the door to the deck, to the garage. So that is the deal. I don't mean to make you dizzy with all my camera moving. Oh, and there's the powder room. So that's the deal. Let me know if you want to see any more info, but basically I need help because it's pretty sad in there, and it's been sad for like 3 years. And as you can see, it's gotten just overwhelming at this point, and I don't know what to do with it, and I need help. So let me know what we can do.